Hey developers, ever wished scrolling your web page could feel like directing a movie? Like you're the camera operator, smoothly guiding a full 3D scene. That's exactly what we're diving into today. I'm a UI developer, and I've wrestled with this in real projects. So I'm not just showing you flashy demos, I'm sharing the exact technique I use to combine 3.js with gsap ScrollTrigger. We'll make your scroll drive a 3D world like a total pro. In this part, we set up modern module imports for 3.js, GLTFLoader, G-Sap and ScrollTrigger, and explain why each one is in the stack. Now we open the script tag with attribute type equals module. That one little attribute tells the browser, hey, run this as modern JavaScript modules. Why does this matter? 1. Real imports and exports work without a bundler. 2. It automatically runs in strict mode for safer code. 3. It waits politely for HTML to finish parsing before executing. 4. It creates its own tidy module scope. No messy global window leaks. 5. It supports top-level await if we need loading sequences. 6. It follows CORS rules. Files must be served over HTTP or HTTPS. Watch out for these following common pitfalls. If you forget type equals module, your imports will break instantly. Place the script after your HTML elements, otherwise they won't exist when you query them. If you are using CDNs, ensure URLs point to module-friendly builds. And if you're using bare specifiers like 3 or gsap, you'll need that import map we set up. This keeps our 3.js and gsap code clean and production ready, no extra tools. Think of it like working in a soundproof studio. What happens in here stays organized. Now let's import our tools. First, we grab the core 3.js library S3. One namespace gives us everything: the cameras, lights, math helpers. It's a toolbox with zero clutter. Next, the GLTFLoader from 3.js examples. It handles .glb and .gltf formats because it preserves PBR materials perfectly, maintains scene hierarchy, handles built-in animations, super compact and fast for web. Now the motion layer. GSap Core, our animation engine. After this, we register ScrollTrigger with GSap. It's like handing a controller to your camera operator. Why this stack rocks? 3.js for rendering and 3D math. GLTFLoader for production-ready models. GSap for precision motion control. ScrollTrigger for scroll-driven storytelling. And clear responsibilities for easier debugging. Keep 3.js core and examples versions in sync and updated. Always serve files over HTTP or HTTPS. Register ScrollTrigger once. That's our module foundation built. We've nailed modern imports and tool roles, but we're just warming up. In the next video, we'll mount a color-accurate, performance-tuned renderer setup to maintain buttery 60 FPS. If this setup clicked, help us hit 200+ likes. At that milestone, I'll pin both projects' source code in the top comment. Subscribe if you're ready for the deep dive. Next time we optimize every pixel. Hit that bell so you don't miss the renderer setup. Thanks for coding with me today. See you in the next one where we bring this 3D scene to life.